So I'll just start by taking some deep breaths on your own natural pace, releasing any distractions, cleansing your mind from any tension, cleansing your body from any tension, cleansing your heart from any tension. Letting yourself feel that you are right here at the right place, at the right time. Feeling into the present moment. Allowing yourself to close your eyes, drop your shoulders, relax the muscles in the face, the neck and shoulders. Relaxing the stomach muscles, breathing deeply, relaxing the hips, noticing how much tension is stored in the back, the hips, stomach. Exhaling to release any tension and following that energy of release down through the limbs, through the legs, through the feet. You know, you walk on your feet all day, every day. Just give yourself some time to release some energy there. Knowing that you are off your feet now and you can relax. Settling into this very present moment. Nothing else matters right now, just here and now as you breathe. Nice deep inhale. And exhale to relax. Another deep breath in. And exhale to relax. Deep breath in, opening up to all your spirit guides' messages. And exhaling to relax fully, grounding into Mother Earth's energy, the core of Mother Earth, feeling her support here, allowing yourself to sink deeper into relaxation. Breathing at your own natural pace, up and down the spine, feeling the breath and attention and energy move through the body. Your higher selves are here. They are here, surrounding you. They are with you. Their hands on your shoulders. They are supporting you. Your angels are here. Your protector angels, the ones who are here to ensure your safety, security, your constant evolution in light, guiding you through your life as you breathe, feeling their presence. And source energy is here. The creator of all that is, the life force energy flowing through all living things is here. Feeling that energy in all of the empty spaces and within all of the things in this room, surrounding you, and everything within you, running this beautiful source energy, this life force through you. Breathing here at your own natural pace as I connect. We welcome in spirit guides of love and light, source energy and higher selves, angels, ascended masters, deities of love and light, goddesses. We call upon you to bring us messages of light and love to navigate us through our path and purpose here as we breathe. And as soon as spirit comes through, we will have a message. Breathing at your own pace, relaxing even deeper for these few moments. Goddess Quan Yin is here. I, the goddess of compassion, speaking to you to bring you into your awareness of the need, the divine demand for compassion in your world. You, darling luminaries, you, divine beings of light, you, beautiful souls on this planet, have seen so much pain, so much violence, and it is building, it is momentous, and the weight that it has on your hearts is heavy. Recognize that the weight of the world is in your hearts, dear ones. I see it. It resonates through the actions of all who exist here on this planet. It resonates through the emotions, the perceptions, the consciousness of all. It is like a plague. Recognize that this energy, this destructive force, though heavy in despair and defeat, is here for a reason. This does not make it any easier. Your lives have felt heavier. Your feelings of compassion have dampened because of the weight of the world. Recognizing that this violence, this destruction, this energy that is radiating through the world is affecting every cell in our body. And knowing this, we also can recognize the light of this shadow awareness, the ability, the opportunity to use your pure hearts, your divine intentions of love, your ability to challenge yourself even in the heaviest of times, to lift your hearts to faith, to trust in unconditional love and compassion, recognizing that this force of energy is stronger than any hate, judgment, or toxic energy. Quan Yin here to show you the way to open your hearts, to recognize that the shield from this darkness is your light. For the darkness cannot penetrate your hearts, dear one, if you do not let it in. Recognizing that when we retaliate, when we seek revenge, when we judge, we open up to the seed of darkness that lingers, waiting for our weak moments. And so this exists not only on your world, but in your hearts. For this is truly where the battle exists. Dear ones, you are strong. Your light is stronger than your shadow. Your light is stronger than any energy attempting to dim your true heart's intention, love, and compassion. Instead, it is time to rise into a fierce energy of love, a fierce vibration of compassion, a radical compassion, recognizing that those violent forces, those human beings who have caused immense pain, tragedy and complete destruction and darkness, had hearts at one time that were full of light. For every newborn baby is pure. Recognizing that any soul who has done harm to another soul, any soul who has judged or cast people out or enforced power or greed over another, was at one time completely innocent. And thus that innocence is still there, hidden beneath all of the pain, all of the suffering, and all of the anger and darkness that it has chosen to surrender to out of moments of immense weakness and defeat. We have all had these times, dear ones, and we are all reluctant to admit them. But when we open our hearts to remembering even the most minuscule examples of these times, when we too had a weak moment in judgment, we recognize that we are all one. We are all connected to the same life force energy, the same light that was born into us from the moment we took our first breath, and for the moments before we even reincarnated into these bodies. We have always been an extension of divine light. And so this message is to reach us all, knowing that these spirit guides, those who you call divine guardians, angels, ascended masters, and love and light ancestors, are all here, aware of the times in which we too were mortal beings, flawed, and in moments of vulnerability. Thus, there is no being to be held in higher regard than another, and there is no being to be held in lower regard than another. In fact, through radical compassion, dear ones, we find light in the souls that are presumptuously representing themselves as darkness. And through seeing their pure hearts beneath the pain, destruction, and violence, we find this compassion and radiate this energy into the ethers, into the empty spaces between beings, between objects, and within all things, so that we may feel that radical compassion penetrating even the darkest of souls due to our divine persistence in the light. This is a message not only for global awareness of radical compassion, but also for personal use in navigation of relationships with loved ones and relationship with your inner being and yourself. Recognizing that you must find radical compassion of your own flaws, the flaws of others, and thus the world, in order to transmute the weight of the world into a light force that is no longer heavy, but that heals itself through divine, unconditional love and unconditional compassion. reminding yourselves, dear ones, that compassion is communal passion for divine love and equality amongst all. And thus, apply this energy to your relationships, knowing that no one is perfect. We are all vulnerable to our shadow as much as we are receptive of our light. And at times of weakness, or when the weight of the world is just too heavy to bear, too hard to keep it all together, we recognize that we are all able to see ourselves as mirrors to each other, encouraging us to love deeper than we ever have before. And so, I, Quan Yin, Goddess of Compassion, am here to assist you in opening your hearts to the divine, golden light of radical compassion and love, true unconditional love, as you breathe in this golden light, yellow like dandelion, and relax into this joyful energy, this transmuting energy, breathing it in and feeling this divine, radical compassion satiate your entire being, cleansing you of all tension, resentment, anger, judgment, and any other energies that do not resonate with this divine, radical compassion, so you may feel cleansed and that much more capable of creating the world in which we see. For we are the way showers of the new world. We are the ones who hold this golden energy in our hearts to radiate and show the rest of the world the way. And thus, I am here for you, dear ones. Call upon me at any time, for I will grant you additional messages of personal and global nature, so you may feel and know that you are never alone in your empathic ability and luminary quality to receive this divine love, and to also recognize the weight of the world, so that you may heal and transmute it with such divine love. Quan Yin is here to answer questions. If you have them, please proceed as you would like, dear ones. I am here.
Question?
Yes.
I'm grateful for your presence. How do I have compassion for my past so I can let it go?
The compassion that you seek is having compassion for the understanding as to what that experience or experiences of your past have brought you in strength, awareness, and intelligence that is unique, that allows you to be of service in a loving way to those who have also undergone such energies and experiences. The true awareness of compassion is through forgiveness. Forgiveness is a tricky energy for those of us who have gone through very difficult, destructive experiences. Recognizing that forgiveness takes time. And oftentimes, forgiveness shows its value over time that has gone on that rejected forgiveness. The time spent avoiding forgiveness causes more destruction in the heart space. For when we take time to reject forgiveness, we take time to reject healing of our heart. Recognizing that forgiveness and compassion does not justify negative or wrong behavior or violent behavior, but it does allow for your consciousness and your spirit to become one in the understanding that you are no longer and have never been a victim, but instead you have always been a victor, a survivor, one who was able to take the brunt of destructive energy in such a way as to become aware of your ability to overcome, endure, and heal yourself. And with this awareness, you then are able to bring forth such energy, such knowledge, such transmutation to others who can relate to a similar past. This is part of the Lightworkers' way, the way makers and the way showers' path, to experience some of the most destructive and damaging energies on our planet, so that we can understand how deep that energy goes. And with our powerful light and pure hearts, we are capable of accessing the multitude of light available to us to overcome such darkness. For when we release the victim energy and role and rise into the victor, the survivor, the loving, compassionate one who forgives and moves forward in their own healing, we then allow a divine vortex of energy and a breaking of a cycle of toxic energy and repeated, learned, or retaliated against behavior. And therefore, it is through forgiveness and finding a way to understand what such painful experiences of your past have brought strength, gifts, and divine endurance into your life and light for the awareness of your self-healing capabilities. This is a radical, compassionate energy, because it is often very difficult for our consciousness, our mind, and sometimes our ego to let go of the pain and receive healing by moving forward fully untethered to the past. It is okay to move on. It is okay to release these aspects of your identity. It is okay to understand that that which you've gone through does not define you, but in fact makes you stronger and allows you to move into the creative space, the co-creative energy with the universe, to define yourself as you see fit, given the experiences you have had. When we choose to define ourselves with light, unconditional love, and compassion, we choose to change the world that much more, bringing a complete transmutation to what we have experienced and clearing some of that energy out of the world forever. Does this answer your question, dear one?
It does. Thank you so much.
Yes. Any additional questions? Wonderful, dear ones. Thank you. Quan Yin is here always for you. Goddess of compassion, love and light. Remember the golden light. Receive the golden light into your heart. Breathe with it. Allow it to cleanse and clear and amplify the radical compassion radiating through your being and into the world. This is a mission much bigger than you. And when you clear tensions, anger, frustration, resentment, and toxic energy from your personal lives and being, you also clear it from the world. We thank you for your service. Quan Yin is here, always. So let's all just take a moment. I'm back, Rissa's here. Let's just take a moment to stretch our legs, breathe, bring ourselves back into our body if you left a little bit. Slowly waking our body up, moving our fingers, toes, limbs, opening our eyes. Ooh, those legs are gone. So take your time, you guys. We've got plenty of time. Just gonna give ourselves a little bit of a moment if you guys need to run to the bathroom or just ground in. We'll probably have enough time for another guide to come through before we end. Archangel Michael is here. Archangel Michael is here. Divine keeper of God's will. Divine protector of all beings. I am here, Archangel Michael, to deliver a message. Be not confused, dear ones. Confusion is rampant right now for all on your planet. Confusion of what is truly the will of light, of source, of those who call it God. Do not doubt your heart's guidance. Even the gut of your experience, the aspect of your body that tells you that there is something still to be recognized, still to be sorted out. It is not wrong. You feel this in the gut. The gut is your intuitive center. Yes, the heart is the creator, the essence of your being that provides love and fuel and divine strength to endure and heal. But it is your gut, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra that governs your ability to discern between the truth and the illusions that are dealt at this time in your world. Archangel Michael is here to assist in discernment of God's will. Recognizing that there is a purpose for everything that manifests here. This is a difficult and challenging at times fact to adopt. However, it is one that your deepest and truest intuition acknowledges. You are protected from your confusion by my shield. You are protected from confusion by the light of your heart and the trust in your gut, your intuition, your soul power that resonates in the core of your body, the center of your body. Remember, this core is what governs almost every movement of your body. The ones that carry the most power, the most force, your core is responsible for. This is no accident, for you were divinely created. Every essence of you designed for the purpose of discernment, the purpose of creation, and the purpose of acknowledgement and consciousness of these abilities that you possess. Recognizing that there is much going on in the world today that you are all witnessing in daily personal experiences and daily global experiences. You are recognizing that this is a time where much information and much illusions are permeating the world's consciousness. Recognize that your ability to question certain facts, as they may say, is incredibly imperative. Allowing you to trust your inner being's guidance when you feel in your gut, in your heart, in your third eye, even at times, when something is off, sensing that there may be something more pulling at you to become aware of before you make a definite discernment to believe whatever it is that you are questioning. Trust in your ability to question. Trust in the higher vibration and consciousness that you have evolved into, as well as the soul power, courage, and confidence to openly question. Many of you here have been martyrs in past lives. Many of you here have a deep consciousness, remembrance of times when you were persecuted, killed, or cast away for your questioning of majority perception, or for your questioning or rebelliousness towards that which you know was not divinely conspired or guided. And so, with this questioning, there has been fear. And so, it is imperative that you all know that I, Archangel Michael, guardian, archangel of divine will of source, with a legion of angels to shield all of you from any doubt and any fear in truly expressing your truth, your individual thoughts and individual intuitive abilities and intuitive guidance, allowing you to trust that whenever you question or reject energy that you know you are meant to resist because your intuition and higher self tells you so, you are protected. You are shielded with the divine light of transmutation and absolute awareness of the truth. You can rise into comfortability in expressing your unique desires, your unique perceptions, recognizing that this is the time and place to clear the soul contracts and the karmic memories and bonds to the old lives that you have had, feeling frightened or rejected or imprisoned and kept from expressing any questioning of majority perception, and even questioning of personal perception from those who you are surrounded by. For it is in the questioning of experience, in the questioning of knowledge, in the questioning and introspection of self and the world that your vibration rises. For with this questioning, you open your heart to the transformation and evolution of your spirits, the ability to widen your perspectives, trust in the information that your heart is guiding you and your gut is confirming to you is true. And as you do so, the world and your awareness of yourself will open up into multi-dimensional consciousness. The awareness that all things are connected. The awareness that many systems, many traditions, many subgroups and populations share very similar core values and elements. And thus, with this bigger picture perspective, you become more aware of universal law and the way in which the will of Source unfolds for divine purpose, always, in all ways. And so, Archangel Michael, here to encourage more courage in addressing and accepting and expressing your intuition and anything that your intuition encourages you to question in this world at this time. For you are given that knowledge, that intuition, for the purpose of bringing new awareness that will shift the world into more expanded love, harmony, and divine light. And so, Archangel Michael here to remind you that you are protected. You will not be persecuted. You are not here in this life to be martyrs. You have already served this purpose. And so your karmic responsibility here and now is to feel into the freedom, the confidence, and the courageous bravery and divine power of the ability to question. Your ability to rise above conditioned thought, learned behavior, and into your own individual frequency, radiating your love, your light, your purpose, your passions, your appreciations, and your gifts. Archangel Michael here, the legion of angels are here at your service always to remind you you are protected, to remind you that your intuition will always reveal source will, and to remind you that you are an extension of that source energy, able to co-create with your divine will, the will of light and love onto the planet. There is another energy I'm feeling, so I'm just going to let it come through because I think it's going to be rather brief. Nahawahase mahakatowa mahasa nahawata mahataheha ukapahasa natahuaha isa mahahuahatihaha nawahaha sa simataha mahuha lalatukuasa malasu su yusahatahawa yusahatawa halatukuwa thisi husafahata. Energetic healing from the ancestors. Ancestors of all here in presence. Vibrational activation from the ancestors for healing of spirit, subconscious, and root energy. Su tawahamisa hatuwaha fasa hukata. Husa hetawaha fasa he. Husa fatawasa hapate. Sifaka wahala. Sifaka lawaha se. Simahawa. Receiving that vibration, letting it satiate the subconscious as necessary. Su tawa fanase kuaha simahuaha tehawa sahawi sehmaha kate sawa. You are divine. You are so beautiful. You have the power to create whatever it is you desire. You are an extension of your ancestors. You are an extension of source light. You are an extension of your angels, your guides. You are a multi-dimensional representation of all of this energy in the physical realm. Take with you this awareness, this vibration, this sensation of bliss, of peace, of healing, of comfort, of activation. And know that this is a sign from your spirit that you have been willing and able, open to receive all that you have asked for, the answered prayers, the healing, the release, the cleansing, the activations and evolutions of your spirit. They are all here. And so it is as we breathe, centering into that energy, holding on to it, receiving messages from your guides as you open up. Take your time here as long as you need. You have all the time in the world. Allow some moments of silence as you breathe here. You are safe right here in this light. You're almost okay.